Hi, and welcome back to Quilting Adventures with Lillian Everdon. Today we're going to cover cutting and ironing. This is a fat quarter. Fat quarters are 18 by 21 inches. I picked this up at Joann's. You can pick them up at Walmart, Joann's, any fabric store that I know of that you can. So today we're going to take our fat quarter out of its packaging. They have little stickers on them. We take the stickers off. And inside they have a piece of cardboard. And we can dispose of that. So, fat quarters, fabric, anything. If you're starting to quilt, we iron, always iron. If you can see where they've been folded, there are lots of creases. It makes it practically impossible to cut. We're going to take a little bit off of this one to show you what happens when you don't press your fabrics before. So, you try and straighten it out. You take your ruler, you line it up as good as you can, and you're still trying to straighten it, even though you haven't pressed it yet. Put your ruler down. Say you need, as I said, just trying to straighten it. Doesn't line up right. It's not writing. You know what I forgot? I forgot to get out my rotary cutter. Okay, hold on just a minute. Finding the rotary cutter, important piece. You know, even major quilters forget pieces. Rotary cutter. Rotary cutter I have is a Fiskars. There are many other options. Okay. Remember, your blade, very, very sharp. Can cut you. Bad. Bad, bad. Okay, back to measuring. You measure 2 inches. But as you can tell, 2 inches, really hard to measure, but you've got it. Mystery hand come to help me out, and you cut. One piece of it is a good 2 inches. You see that? Good 2 inches. But as you go down the fabric, it niches, it pulls. It's no longer 2 inches. This is why we press our fabric. Okay? Using the same piece of fabric, because of course this is going to be a throwaway piece because we don't want this piece in our quilts or anything. Okay. I use just a basic iron. It's on hot setting. Some irons have a steam setting. If you use it with the steam setting, then you want to make sure you fill with distilled water and to the fill line. Okay. Make sure it's hot to the touch. Don't burn yourself. Don't burn yourself. Okay, pressing. Just go over the piece of fabric. Try and get all the things out. Now, some pieces of fabric, you are going to have very, very, very stubborn crease lines. Very stubborn ones. Many people I have talked to who have quilted forever say to use a starch. I do have a starch. This is the one I particularly use. I haven't found anything better, in my opinion, but go to the store, it says starch. Okay, and we are making sure. Make sure that you press both sides of your fabric. If you don't press both sides of your fabric, you're not going to get all those creases out. And as I said, stubborn creases, people use starch. I particularly do not use starch. I don't like how it makes my fabric feel at the end of all things, so I don't use starch. It's going to be completely your option of what you use. Other people use a squirt bottle with water in it, or if your iron has it, there's a little squirt top on your iron. Whoa, there goes my fabric. See? Own up to your mistakes, right? And you just squirt those stubborn pieces. And that's what you do to one side, you always do to the other. Now I'm going to tell you, starch, no starch, water, spray bottle, however you do it, you are not going to get them all out. Even in my little bit of time that I've been quilting, I have never been able to get all of the creases out. Just do your best. Do your very best. That's all that can be asked. As I said, there's those stubborn pieces. A little bit of water. A little bit of water. You don't want to drench the fabric, like getting it super, super, super wet. Just a little bit to add so that those stubborn creases come out. Okay, our fabric is pressed, seems pretty. Take it back to our cutting mat. Look how much better it lays on the cutting mat. So much better, right? Okay, going back to fabrics. 90% of fabrics that you will find have what's called this. It's the salvage. You really kind of want to take that off before you really start cutting into your fabric at all. Okay, so this one I think I can cut myself, mystery hand. You make sure everything's secure. Keep your fingers out of the way of your cut. A little bit of pressure. There goes your... So now you have a square-er piece of fabric. Looks so much better, doesn't it? So much better. Lines up better. Lines up. Good. Okay, now, here we go again. For our 2-inch cut, 1 2-inch cut, you line them up, line your lines up, nice and pretty, okay? I cut it the other way the last time because, well, to show you it's hard. This way because my rotary cutter is set for left-handed person. I'm left-handed. I cut left-handed. Do your best to make sure that your ruler stays secure. All the way down. Move your not 2-inch piece. Pick up your ruler. You're still 2 inches. Look. Perfect. 2-inch cut. Good 2-inch cut. Compared to kinda, sorta maybe 2-inch cut. That's why we iron. Okay, this has been Adventures in Quilting by Lily Ann Everdon. Have a great day.